For this workout, you'll need a towel that's a little bit wider than shoulder width, okay? Just any old towel, a chair, or something to hold on to. A space, it could even be the wall. And that's next. You'll need a wall space that we could put our backs onto or lean back on and you know, be able to move your arms around a little bit. So let's start. Warm up, have that towel in hand. Okay, first things first, let's just hold on to it and then roll those shoulders back. Keep them nice and loose, not a big deal. My knees are just slightly bent. I'm not locking them out or anything. Keeping my breathing going, and staying relaxed. And let's move on forward and opening up, trying not to flare the ribs. That's gonna be the story of the day. It's always the story, meaning you're not like, oh, you know, arching all the way back. We shouldn't be doing that anyway. You're keeping them focused, contained, okay? Now grab my towel again. Let's do a couple more like that. And let's just step to the side. So step side to side. And I'm just sweeping that like towel side to side. You can stay here with this speed or move a little bit faster. Just warming up the body again. Not a big deal. I'm sweeping it along my thighs. Staying nice and light, continuing to breathe. To hold the legs together, bring them together, and let's do some heel raises. Lift and down. Some of you are gonna be totally fine with this. Others are gonna wanna hold on to that chair or the wall or something, some object that's fixed, and do those heel raises that way. I want full range of motion. I don't want you stopping halfway and saying, well, that's all I've got. We're working on this. So you've got to spread those toes out, keep that breath going because it's very important, and make sure that you're moving as high up and through as you can. Let's do a couple more. You feel the back of the legs? Ugh, I do. And let's go back, take that towel and step touch. 2 and 1, and hold them together. And this is going to be a little bit tricky. We're going to take the towel up. Take one hand around the head, like you're making a little loop, and take it right back over again. Okay, let's go to the other side. We take our towel up, we spin it around back, and then spin it on through again. Let's do that again, other side. And this time I'm not gonna take it up. I'm just gonna go right into it. You'll feel your shoulder opening up a little bit. Great exercises. It's for everybody. And again, we're going to avoid risky movements for those with osteopenia and osteoporosis. It's very difficult to find good, solid movements and workouts focused on making sure that we're not forward folding in the spine, that we're being mindful and careful with the hips. Let's do a few more here. So 2 more. And if those shoulders tire out, go back to those, shoulder rolls, or just relax them for a moment. Let's step touch again. Up, shifting them on through. Smiling, not worrying about anything, and being a little bit tougher than you think you can be, because you can. Been teaching these for a long time, so you're all right. Let's take this, keep the legs going. Let's take the towel at shoulder level, chest level. 3 more. 1, hold it together. Relax those arms for a moment. Take that right leg back. Press that back heel down. It's okay if you're coming off the mat like me. And then come forward. And then again, back. And then forward, and let's do it again. It's getting a little bit of a stretch in the calf, in the foot, keeping the torso upright. And then let's add the towel raise. Okay, so when you shoot back, let's raise that towel forward. And still warming up. There's a few more things for the warm up. to get that body going. Nice and easy, moving right on through. Let's do 4 more. Yes, almost. Last 2. And last 1, hold together, bring the towel up overhead. Be careful if you have high blood pressure. Take the towel to the right and then to the left, or left, right. I know we're mirroring each other. Okay, so what I want here, I'm gonna keep going because I wanna keep going. What I want is for you not to let those shoulders creep up towards the ears. I also want you to be very mindful of not letting the towel go forward like this, okay? Some of you are gonna have tighter shoulders than others. If so, then just bend the arms a little bit more. You can even, if your shoulders start hurting, you can even take that towel up on the head. That helps a little bit too. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're warming up the waist. And relax it, shake it out a little bit, shake it out. Okay, let's start with the arms, okay? So we're gonna take the towel shoulder width apart. My hands are shoulder width apart, okay? And I'm gonna try to pull it apart, and my elbows are going out, and I'm pressing it right to my sternum. And I keep trying to pull it apart. So I'm gonna come close to you, and I'm gonna kneel for a second so that you could see me. One woman show here. Okay, and I'm pulling it apart, not hurting my wrists, and I'm not pulling so much that I'm hurting myself. So just listen to your body. I'm working the back, working my back. I'm squeezing right into that spine. Do a few more. It's intense, right? Right? Yeah. It's intense. It's not easy. It says it's as intense as you make it. Let's do just a couple more. And then we'll move to legs to break it up a little bit. Last one. Come on. Pull it apart. Let's go. There. And relax it. Shake that out. Okay. Some of you might want to hold on to something. So I'll start holding on to something. I'll start. We're going to take that right foot forward. Okay, if you could follow me that way. Relax the foot, don't point too hard. And then lift and down. Do you notice that my torso isn't coming forward? Meaning I'm not arching forward at all. Okay, it's just the leg that's coming up. Building strength in the quad, and then in this left hip right here. If your right leg is raising, it's your left hip. The standing leg that you feel it in. Let's do a few more. You don't need this towel right now, so I'm gonna just throw it down there. Yeah, keep going. And last 1. And relax it, and then take it right to the other side, and I'm gonna just go right into it. I don't want to be too easy. Just because the bones need a little bit more strength, it doesn't mean we're gonna go easy on them, okay? It depends on what level you're at, but you still want a tough workout. Today we're using the towel. The towel is not easy, the towel is great. It could create a lot of resistance, but a lot of that's up to you. Engage the abdominals, please. No, next time we'll do bands, next time we'll do weights. It just depends on what you've got at home or what you have access to. Let's do a couple more here. And relax it. Let's go back to that other exercise. Let's just do a few sets of each, okay? Regular old workouts. Ready? Here we go. We're pulling. Right to the sternum or to the chest. I don't want you to pull up too high or we're gonna get too much into the shoulders. So again, I'm coming forward. I want you to see this. My shoulders aren't creeping up. And I'll tell you something like this. Make sure you're keeping them down. And I'm really pulling on this towel and engaging my back, engaging these muscles here. Really engage them. Relax out the neck. You shouldn't feel the neck. If you are, don't pull as hard. Are you pulling while you're going forward? I hope so. I am. when it gets tough, my arms are tiring out. Don't forget to inhale too. And last one. And let's go back to those leg raises. Ready? Okay, come on. If you don't need to hold on to something, don't. Don't. Okay? We're working the balance. You can put your hands on your waist. But if you're teetering all over the place, hold on to it until you get strong. And you will. You will. Remember, we're trying to at least maintain or prevent further degradation, let's say. So we don't know whether this really will build bone strength specifically, but there is good evidence saying it'll at least help. Let's do a couple more. One more. And then relax it, and let's take it to the other side. I'm going to throw mine down a little bit. Engage the abdominals. Lift. Continuing to breathe. Make sure that tailbone is down as well. I'm not forcing anything. I am engaging my abdominals quite a bit. I'm still able to breathe through them, so don't block off your air. Just make sure they're engaged. They're keeping your core solid, immovable. Do one more. And relax. This time we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to bring the elbows in. So I'll come close to you again. I want your elbows to brush along your back. Do you see how they're in? They're closer into my waist. Okay, so last time we were out here, I want those elbows in. Relax out the neck. Same thing, working a little bit different part of the back. We really want to strengthen it up, and I really have to be careful with my neck, making sure to keep it relaxed. We'll stretch it in the end. And this is full tension both ways, right? Except when you need a little bit of a loosening, like right there, let it go a little bit. But I really want to build my spine and bring those shoulder blades together. Yeah, keep it tough. Keep it tough. Do a couple more. I know it's tiring. Come on. Okay, relax. Let's go back. I'm going to get a little bit harder here. You are going to need to hold on. Everybody's going to need to hold on. And if you don't, great. Okay, but figure that out after. All right, so we raise our legs. This time we're going to add a heel raise with it. Very difficult. Okay, raising that leg up and raising the back heel as well. Raising it up. It's tough for me too to let go. And do this. I'm so nervous I'm gonna fall over right in front of you. But you see I'm a little bit teetered. If I were probably taking a class, I would try, letting go, doing it without it. My heart rate's up a little bit. But I'm teaching you right now, and I wanna stay solid and not teeter all over the place. Couple more. So challenge yourself is what I'm saying. Do one more. And relax. Did you feel the back of the leg? You should have. Okay, take that right leg forward. And then, oh, I'm sorry, the left leg is forward this time. And then lifting up. Engage the abdominals. So I'm raising the left leg every time I raise the right heel. And I know, do you notice where I put my arms? Some of you are gonna want your hand on your waist. I like putting it behind my back. It's almost like comforting to feel the top of my forearm on my lower back. Yeah. Do a few more here. Breathing, relaxing the shoulders, making sure they don't come up, creep up every time you lift up. Relax. Shake it out. Let's go back. Okay, elbows in. Ready? Here we go. Yeah, there it is. Pull that towel apart, squeeze the spine behind you. The bigger part of the movement is right here, coming back. Let's do 4 more. Relaxing the neck. Oh, I noticed I was tightening mine. Just a couple more. Last one. And relax it. Go back. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this again. Okay? We're going to balance. I brought my left knee up. Okay? If you need to hold on, again, hold on. I'm going to not hold on. I'm going to hold out on that. And what we're going to do is we're going to add movement with this balance. Engage the glutes on the standing leg, which is my right. And I'm going to open up my left knee. Open, squeeze right through here. Right through here, this guy. Not up here, not this. Not this, this. Squeeze the glute. Squeeze the glute, get out there, give it a little bit of an assist, and come right back. Be real careful of the lower back. Some of you aren't going to be able to open that leg up as it has much. There's some great wall exercises with this, but we're for the sake of time, I'll do that another day. We won't do that today. This is a good exercise as well. So clamshelling, standing clamshells. And you don't have to guide it like I am. It's getting tired, right? Let's do a couple more. Really open up. Really open up and squeeze that glute. And relax. And then let's take it to the other side. And again, if you don't need to hold on, don't hold on. Balance. Engage the glute on the left side. The right knee is bent. And we're going to open up. Hopefully I don't hit that. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Opening up. Now it's okay if your foot doesn't come up as high as like your knee or the top of your thigh. I don't want it that high anyway. Okay, maybe about there is high enough. You can keep it a little bit lower if you like. And some of you will be like, I gotta keep it on the floor. That's okay, we're opening up the hips a little bit. We're trying to be really kind to the hips and to the glutes as we work them. So keep that going. Let's do 3 more. Squeezing the glute every time. Try not going too fast. Try keeping a good, respectable speed. And last one. And relax it. Okay, grab that towel again. So what we're gonna do is take this towel up overhead like we did, and we're gonna pull it apart. I'll come closer. We'll pull it apart, and then we're gonna take it down to the collarbone. I want you to see it with me standing. Let me go back a little bit. Pull it down, elbows wide. I'm pulling it apart. I'm pulling it apart and taking it to my collarbone. Different way to work the back. Now don't skimp out on this. Don't skimp out. Okay? You can kneel too if you want to. If you want to do it seated, that's okay too. You come on over with me, no problem. But I know usually in my classes they don't like much up and down. So we're trying to keep everything high up, and really I'm coming close to you right now so that you can see what I'm doing a little bit easier. And I'm pulling down and I'm keep going. And I feel this in my back, I'm drawing my shoulder blades down, meaning your shoulder blades right here, draw them down. They don't creep up. Draw them down. Those nice flappy wings in the back. Pull it apart. Make sure that those elbows aren't going forward in a weird way or too far back. So we're not doing this anymore. We're going from high to low. I'm sorry, I know I moved around quite a bit. Hopefully you kept steady with the movement if you knew what I was talking about. Do a couple more. One more. And relax. Okay, clamshells. Put that towel down. Go ahead and balance onto the left side. Bring that right leg up and open up. Tighten up the abdominals here. Again, if you don't have to hold on, don't hold on. Keep it breathing, moving, and staying strong. I want everything strengthened. Yes. Here we go. Good. Let's do 4 more. Good. Last one. And relax. And then take it to the other side. So we're going to balance. Bring that left leg up now. And then go ahead and open up. And again, I think it might be your right because we're mirroring each other, but just follow along. We'll keep switching back and forth. So that's okay. Make sure that the shoulders are relaxed and you're really engaging your abdominals but able to breathe through them. Oop, I teetered a little bit. Do one more. Relax it. Let's do those pull downs. Lat pull downs. Lat pull downs. Okay. Make sure you're not arching the spine. So we're not doing something like that. Keep it locked in. Hips tucked. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we pull down to the collarbone. And those elbows aren't going back. We already did that. We're taking them right to waist, right to the waist, to the same, to our body level, not back here. Keeping the torso up, nice and upright. And really squeezing the back. I want you to get a strong workout from this. Come on. These used to be my favorite classes to teach. And I remember so many of my classes, I mean this class specifically, they would be like, we can't wait till towel workout day. And I couldn't either. There's some great exercises to do with just a towel and your own strength. Let's do a couple more. Make sure you're not arching your lower back. Please, I know I repeat myself 1,000 times, but I used to have to, so I'm used to it. And I want to make sure you're not doing anything that will hurt you. Okay, let's move on with the legs. So I'm going to turn to the side. So I'm going to do you can see my big booty here. Okay, take your left leg back. Tuck, 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 tuck. Make sure this doesn't happen. Tuck, 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 tuck. Tighten your abdominals. Okay, and we're going to lift back and down. Lift. You should feel it locked in. Some of you are going to get crampy. I could feel it. You know what? I might be a little bit dehydrated. I gotta drink that water. I will on the sly. But I'm not moving. I'm not moving anything back here. I'm keeping, it's just the leg. It's just my left leg going back. Okay? Lift and down. And again, if you don't need to hold on to anything, don't. We're doing a bunch of single movements here. I'm going to start getting a little bit tougher. So if this has been pretty tough, after our next set, you're going to want to just progress to it. You might want to just stretch after this or something. Because I don't want, relax. Shake it out, shake it out. I don't want to cramp it. I don't want you to get too sore. Especially seeing as, tight, tuck, 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 tuck. Not moving anything, except that. Except the leg. You're gonna feel both legs, but I feel it really intensely in my right leg, the one that's moving. Some of you are gonna be like, whoa, I feel my standing leg a lot. Well, you're working on your balance. Balancer muscles will feel it. I love to do this. A lot of my classes will put their hands on their waist or put their hands behind their back, whatever works. I don't want you to get too sore. I was starting to say that before. It seems like, hey, I can do this, no problem. But if you haven't been doing these exercises and all of a sudden you're doing them and you do the full set of them, everything, the next day you're sore and you can't do anything for a few days. I don't want that. So be very aware of what your body's saying. Do a couple more. I'm sorry, one more. Yes, and relax it. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it. Okay. Bicep curls. Taking the towel, underhand grip. Right, like this. All right, it's shoulder width apart, so I'm not out here. I'm right in front of my elbows here, and I'm going to tug on that towel again, lock my elbows in. I'm gonna straighten. Oh, there it was too close. Straighten my arms and come right back up. Yeah, I'm using my biceps. My biceps. Yes, open up. Make sure you're not crouching forward, and make sure something like this doesn't happen. That's bringing in the shoulder, and I just don't want to do that. We're working shoulders in different ways. We'll soon focus a little bit on them. So I want you to focus on your biceps, these guys. Let's do 4 more. You should feel them. You should feel your forearms, probably your wrists. I pace. So you can pace or stay in place, but make sure you're focused and not getting dizzy. Keeping your head upright. Okay, and relax. And let's go back to those glutes. So, hanging on or not hanging on. Oh, I think I started with my right leg back. Doesn't matter. Tighten your abdominals. Oops. There we go. And here we go. And we lift. And if you don't need to touch it, you're touching down ever so slightly. Really focused on those glutes and those hamstrings. And again, this is one of those movements we can do all kinds of variety on. But we're gonna stay like on this like straight path. We're gonna get like the bare bones money exercises down. And then we can get fancy on the next ones. Let's do 3 more. Yep, don't move that torso. Last one. And relax. Shake it out, it will cramp up. These guys, they cramp up. Or girls. Okay, take that left leg back, lift. There we go. Every time, keeping the abdominals very conscious of what you're doing. There, good. Let's do 4 more. Last 2. And last one. Okay, back to the, shake it out. Back to the bicep curls. Here we go. Underhand grip. Grabbing the towel, go right into it. I was a little bit wide. Yes, I am pulling the towel apart. And I'm not creeping my shoulders in a strange way. I'm really tightening. I'm really squeezing my biceps. I'm forcing them to work. Like that, yeah. Let's do 4 more. There we go. Last 2. Last one. And relax. Okay, we're gonna take the towel behind our back. We're gonna work our triceps a little bit here, okay? And our legs. But let's start with this part first. So what I'm gonna do is my hands should be about shoulder width apart. Okay, it's okay if it's a little bit wider, not too much wider. I'm gonna straighten my arms out. I know I keep moving around. Okay, tighten my abdominals and then lift back behind me and in. Back and in. Oh, relax out the neck. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's keep going with this before I add on to it. Keep it breathing. You can stay in place. I'm sorry, I keep making my face disappear. You don't need to see it. You really need to see the movement though. Do a couple more. Last one. Hold it. Hold it there. Hold it. 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 Can you straighten those arms a little bit? Can you relax that neck? Relax. 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 And then relax it. Okay. I want you just to keep holding it in back. Make sure your hands aren't too tight around it or else your hands will start cramping. So just relax the arms, but we're holding onto that towel. And you're gonna take a step forward and then back. Step forward and back. And I'm tiny bit bending the back of the knee. Let me do it this way. Now I know some of you are totally fine with taking a big step into a lunge. If that's the case, and you could take that big step without whipping the back, none of this, then you go ahead. For the sake of the video or the, whatever, the taping, I am going to take this minor step. And what I'm gonna do is every time I move forward, I'm gonna add that press back. Press. I'm going to be very aware of my neck and of my abdominals. So I'm not taking a big step. Oh, let me go back. Yeah, there we go. Keep that moving. You should feel the back of your arms, rear delts, back of the shoulders, the upper back. 4 more. Yes, 1 more. Okay, relax, shake it out. Shake it out. I'm not done with arms. What we're gonna do is a reverse bicep. It's gonna work those wrists. All right? Okay, so we're gonna pull the band apart. Same thing like biceps. Same thing like the bicep curls we did, except this time, my palms are down. This is called an overhand grip. And I'm pulling the towel apart and lifting up. I'm creating lots and lots of tension here. Yeah, come on. Last one, your arm should be getting tired. Relax it, shake it out. Let's go back. Come on, back. All right, shoulder width apart, step. Little bit of a bend. Please be careful. Again, if you want to go deeper and your knee isn't going past the toe, it looks like mine is from this angle. Whoop, that did it. Okay, you can. I'm gonna stay here because most of you that are probably watching this are probably gonna be here or in between. Last 2. Last one. Okay, relax. Reverse bicep curls. Ready? Pull that towel apart. Overhand grip, up and down, and again. We've still got a hefty set of exercises. You're not done yet. By no means. Tough. You stay as strong as you can. I want good, strong bone build. We'll let go of this towel for the next set, because I'm sure your hands are like, we need a break. 1 more. And relax. What I want you to do is go to the wall, all right? So head to the wall, and I'm gonna adjust the camera and see you there. Okay, so make sure you've got a good amount of wall space. You probably want your mat underneath your feet so your feet don't start to slip. When I just had my carpet, my feet started to slip. So be very careful of that. Oh yes, we're gonna take that wall sit. We're gonna wait for 30 seconds. Ready? So hold it right here. Now some of you are gonna go where those hips are right behind the knees, and there's like a 90-degree angle. Oh, I want to make sure my feet are totally forward. Nothing's in, nothing's out. No, nothing's turned out. We've got 10 more seconds. You hold it right like this. Relax out the shoulders. Back is at the wall, but not pressing too hard. Ready? Relax it. Use your hands. Use your hands. Use your hands. Come right back up. Relax it, shake it out. Oh yes, we're gonna go right back into it. Adjust. Shake out the legs a little bit. Let's roll out the ankles. I don't want to give you that long. Okay, here we go. I gave you a 20-second rest. And we're gonna relax it. I know, this is like the typical exercise kind of thing, but it works, doesn't it? It works. It does a good job. All right, make sure that those ankles are right underneath the knees. They're not too far forward and they're not too far back. Just a few more seconds. Okay, use your hands. Use your hands. You push back. Yeah. Relax it. Shake it out. Shake it out. We go one more time. Ready? 5 more seconds. All right, let's do this. And it starts. Relaxing out those shoulders. And I know my counts aren't always perfect, but you know, you really just want to move. Keep movement going. Be tough, be strong, and work on getting strong. Don't worry about, oh my gosh, I did 8 on one side and 9 on the other. Or 15 seconds one time and 20 the next. Relax, come on up. Relax it out. Okay. So, push-ups at the wall. Let's do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the door because it's just easier for me right now. My hands are planted, not up here, not all the way down here, right in front of my shoulders. I'm gonna step back, tuck the hips, and my nose is gonna go right above my fingers. In fact, I want them a little bit further forward with my fingers, and press through using the chest. Okay, if it's too easy, step back a little bit more, lower your hands, and then that'll do it. Inhale and exhale. You can even knuckle it if those wrists end up hurting even on the wall, which for some of you, that might be happening. It's okay if those heels come up off the floor. Just make sure that you're really solid and you're not teetering all over the place, or you don't feel like you're gonna slip. Let's do a few more. I'm sorry, this door is squeaking a little bit, but I don't want you to see my back. Last one. Okay, and relax. And let's go to plies. Take our feet out, so toes pointed outward. Back is against the wall, but make sure that your abdominals are engaged, hips tucked under, toes out, legs wider, well wider than hip width. And we're gonna take a seat and hold a little plie here. Relax the shoulders. Do you see how my knees are right above my heels? But make sure that they're not over here or way out there. All right, holding. And now let's add some movement. So down and slide up the wall and squeeze your glutes. Down and slide up the wall and squeeze the glutes as much as you can. Feel a whole new world here. You keep going, down and up. And if you're okay, away from the wall, you go ahead and take it away from the wall. My feet are still pointed out. Playing with camera here. Some of you are going to need the comfort of that wall. So make sure you're listening to your body. Again, there are lots of tools to use. You can see some of mine here, but I want everybody to be able to do this. Not all of you have the same kind of tools at home or equipment. So let's do 4 more. 3, squeeze into glutes. Last 2. Last 1. Relax. Okay, push-ups. Here we go. Knuckles, hands, step back. 1 broad movement. I don't want to see this. Don't do that. The whole body goes into the door of the wall, okay? And if you need it to be easier, I just stepped forward a little bit. Okay, and if you need it to be harder, did you see that? You have to lower your hands and step back. Okay, I'll try that. Let's do 4 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Okay, here we go. Back to the plies. I'll start against the wall. Okay, let's do this. If you're against the wall, I want even the upper back against the wall. I want you to make sure you train yourself not to come forward. I want you to keep it on the legs as much as possible. And if you're not against the wall, it's the same idea. Your torso is gonna wanna come forward. Keep it upright. Let's move a little bit faster. Yeah, there we go. Always squeezing on the way up, locking those abdominals in. 3. Last 2. And last 1. 1 more set of exercise. 1 more exercise. Just do 1 set of this. These wall angels. My feet are a little bit, maybe like 6 inches from the wall. Forearms are on the wall. Relax the neck. Okay, you can bend your knees just slightly. And I'm going to try sliding my hands, the back of my hands, up the wall and then coming back down. This will be pretty intense for some of you. This, I've got tight shoulders. Okay, so my arms are not as flat against the wall as I would like them to be. So what your goal is to make sure that those shoulders don't creep up towards your ears, and you're really trying to extend, press the back of your neck even, not too intensely, but a little bit, into the wall. Close off the ribs. Make sure they're not flaring. Close. Stay back there. Inhale and exhale as you come up, opening everything that's tight. One more. Yes, and relax it, shake it out. You don't need your towel for these 2 exercises that we're doing just for the core. The first one's pretty basic, it's a plank. So let's start it on our knees. Let's hold it for 30 seconds. All right, we're gonna get onto our forearms. Make sure your arms are shoulder width apart. Tuck your abdominals, all right? Feet stay down, knees stay down, unless a lot of you are gonna be able to lift those knees up, but you can put those knees down at any time. Ready? Okay, come on up. Straighten those legs as much as you can. Or if the knees are down, make sure your torso stays, straight. There's nothing like that happen. Tighten, 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 tighten. Squeeze your glutes. Make sure you're pulling up right through here. Make sure your hands aren't in. They're spread. Hands are right forward of the elbows. 5 more seconds. Neck is in line with the spine. Relax it, sit back, stretch it out. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it consecutively. Okay, ready? Let's do it. Come on forward, onto your elbows. Okay, let's go. Okay, straighten your body as much as you can. Tighten those abdominals, really lift through. Make sure that dipping is not happening. Make sure this isn't happening, you're cheating. Keep that body straight, parallel to the ground. Now stay really strong throughout this. Spread those shoulder blades apart, no caving in. 3 more seconds, and relax it. Sit back. Yes, we're gonna do one more. Yeah, we are. Come on. Okay, here we go. Last 30-second hold. Go. I know we can't stand these sometimes. I don't know why. Planks just get to me. It's just like, it's hard to just hold your body there. Make sure, you're not suffering too much. Drop to the knees when you need to, especially if those shoulders are aching too. Keep breathing. We've got 5 more seconds. And then relax. Knees down, sit back, stretch it out. Okay, so let's lay onto our backs. And you're going to first lock those abdominals down, press the lower back into the floor. I shouldn't be able to push my hand in. Don't let me push my hand through. I'm pressing my lower back in there without hurting my lower back, so not so much that I'm straining anything. I'm gonna pick my right leg up. I'm gonna pick my left leg up. Use the abs. Use the abs. Okay? Hands either at your sides or right under your hips. Sometimes the lift helps a little bit, so I'll keep them brief here. I'll keep them here. Ready? And we're gonna go singles. So lowering the right leg down and bringing it right back up. Lowering it down. You have to be very careful. If that lower back is lifting up at all, then you're hurting your lower back and your spine. But if it's not, then you're building the strength in your abdominals to protect that spine. So you want to make sure, since I'm not there, I can't see you, you want to make sure that you're not, oh, see how that back is coming up? I can put my hand all the way through. You're not letting that happen. Okay? And now if you want to be a little tougher on yourself, you can go ahead and straighten those legs. Straighten it out. Continue to lock those that lower back down into the ground. Let's do 4 more here. I feel this quite a bit. It's a nice, safe workout for the spine. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Bring them up. Knees down. 1 leg at a time. Yeah, there we go. And relax it out. Wiggle it out a little bit. Let's go again. Let's increase the difficulty a little bit. Okay? So, or keep your knees bent. Ready? Okay. 1 leg. Press that lower back in. Other leg comes up. Okay. So, I can straighten my legs. I can do it with my bent knee. Whatever I want. And what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do to increase difficulty is add a hold. So we're going to just hold it there. Hold it at the lowest point that doesn't raise, your back up off the ground. So if that's here, that's okay. If your knees are bent, that's right here. That's okay too. Okay? So go to where you need to. Hold it. Keep breathing. Not holding the breath. And then bring it up. And then lower the other leg right back down. Oh, press. Press that lower back into the ground. Tighten those abdominals. Hold. tighten the abdominals while you lift up. Okay? Now let's try that one more time. Yeah, let's do it again. Hold, relax the shoulders. And then right back up, switch. Make sure that lower back isn't lifting up off the ground. And then up. Keep them up. You can shake it out. Shake it out. I won't be evil. Okay, so you're gonna either do that, do the alternating, okay, or you're gonna keep your legs together this time and go all the way down and all the way up. Two-legged leg raise. Okay, so if you're feeling this in your back at all, you go back to what we just did with the split stance. Do not tease the spine in any way. We want to work on building as much as we can. And again, there are so many variations to do. That's for future videos. We'll stick with this one so that we have a good solid base, so that I know that a good solid base is out there for you to follow before I get intricate. Let's do 4 more. Watching the shoulders. Mine were creeping up. Make sure that that chest isn't caving as well. 2 more. Breathing, last one. Good. Relax. Bend the knees, bend the knees. Okay. All right, let's just reset. Take those hands outside of the hips. Plant those feet about hip width apart. Okay, and press through the heels. Peel your body up off the ground. Oof. Relax out the neck. Squeeze those glutes. I could go on all day, but I think we're running over quite a bit. So we're gonna end up going to stretching. I'll shake you out a little bit, and then we'll head to those standing stretches like I promised. Take it down. I know, I kind of want to stay here. Take those knees to one side. Oh, my back cracked. And take it to the other side. Be very careful. Just winding down. Hopefully that was a good challenge. And again, there's so much to do. Okay. And then go ahead and bring both knees in. Rock yourself up. And let's stretch. Okay, time to stretch. So let's take that right leg back and let's just press the heel down, stretching the calf. Tuck that tailbone, bring that, raise the abdominals up, and you should feel a little bit more of a stretch even in the hip flexor as well as that calf and back. Make sure both sets of toes are totally straight forward. And if you need your chair or something to hold on to, go ahead and hold on to it. Come right back forward and just take it to the other side. Tucking that tailbone down, lifting the body up like we're pulling a string all the way out the top of your head. Yeah, and then relax it. Go ahead and hold on to that. Take the legs out wide. Okay, and just shift those hips over to one side, bending one knee and feeling a stretch in the inner thigh. Keeping that torso up nice and tall. Again. Yep. Torso stays up. Feeling a stretch in the inner thigh. Take it to the other side. And if the knee that's straighter fusses, bend it a little bit more. But we're leaning to one side and we're keeping our torso upright. And if you don't want them, twist it a little bit. So you can go ahead and take that those hands forward for the chair. Shift it forward. Our hands on the knees. And then relax it, walk those feet in. Okay, and you'll either take the right leg back and shift the hips forward to feel that thigh stretch, okay, or grab the ankle. So whatever works. I'll step back a little bit. Sorry. Top of my head was cut off. And then switch it out. So take that left leg back, press those hips forward. And go ahead and take the ankle. You can keep that foot back. Again, pushing the hips forward instead if it's tough to grab the ankle. You could also use the towel around your ankle, but sometimes it gets a little tricky, so let's stick with this for now. Okay, and relax it out. Shift the hips over to one side. Just getting a nice stretch in the hips. Then take it over to the other side. And relax it. And then let's go ahead and stretch out the neck. So I'm going to come closer. One ear to the shoulder. Relax out the shoulders. Relax out the jaw. Roll forward. Take it to the other side. Oop. Relax out those shoulders. And then come forward again. Take those hands behind the head. Clasp those hands together. Lean back. Open up the chest. Let's go ahead and turn to one side. So opening up a little bit. You could feel it even more on one side. And then take it to the other side. And you could be seated or standing for these. And then come forward and then bring those elbows close together. Raise the back of the neck up towards the ceiling. Draw those shoulder blades down. Just calming down now. Stretching the back of the arm here, the triceps. Take it to the other side as well as the lats, that side of the body. And then relax it. And shake it out, and you should be standing still. So let's take a big inhale, just to close it out, and then exhale. Nice job.